All right, fifth grade. Welcome to week 14, lesson 2. Still subtracting proper fractions today. Today we're still working with unlike denominators, so very similar, same idea as what we learned yesterday. But today is going to be a little bit harder numbers. Let's look at our first example. First example says 2/3 subtract 3/10. All right, remember, in order to be successful, pull out your multiplication chart. What were my denominators? Thirds and tenths. Now let's go to those two columns and circle a number that is in common. 30 appears in both of them. 30 is in common. So 30 is going to be my new denominator. All right, so let's rewrite the problem. 30 is going to be my new denominator. Now let's convert. How do you change a 3 into a 30? 3 times 10 is 30. Whatever I do to the denominator, I do to the numerator. 2 times 10 is 20. Very good. 2/3 equals 20 30s. Now let's go ahead and rewrite the bottom. How do you change a 10 into a 30? 10 times 3. Whatever I do to that denominator, I do to the numerator. 3 times 3 is 9. All right, now let's go ahead, bring that new denominator of 30 straight down. And now let's subtract 20 from 9. I get 11. Can 11 and 30 be simplified? 11 is prime, and 11 does not fit into 30 equally. So 11/30 is my simplified answer. Let's do one more example. All right, let's do 5/9 subtract 2/7. All right, in order to find a common denominator, go look at your multiplication chart. One denominator is 9, the other one is 7. What's a number that they both have in common? Not until 63. 63 is the first number they have in common. So 63 is going to be my new denominator. Let's rewrite the problem. 5/9 subtract 2/7. New denominators of 63. How do you change a 9 into a 63? 9 times 7 is 63. Whatever I do to the bottom, I do to the top. 5 times 7. 5 times 7 is 35. How do you change a 7 into a 63? 7 times 9. Whatever I do to the bottom, I do to the top. 2 times 9. 2 times 9 is 18. New denominator stays 63. 35, take away 18. I'm going to change colors here because you may, and if you're having a little trouble with your mental math, you may have to do some borrowing. So over off to the side, let's do that. So you're making sure you're crunching the numbers correctly. I have to borrow from the 3, that becomes a 2. 5 becomes 15. 15 take away 8 is 7. 2 take away 1 is 1. So I get 17. 17/63. Now, since that's a pretty big number, let's double check our multiplication chart to see if we can simplify that. All right, we got an answer of 17/63. So now let's look at every row and see if we can find the number 17. We can't. 17 isn't anywhere on here. Is 63 on here? There's a 63. Is there anything else in this row that's a 17? Nope. 63 is here. Is there anything else on this row that's a 17? Nope. So that tells me 17/63 is simplified. There's no way I can simplify it anymore. Put that in the practice today on toucan fraction number 8.